Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. So today we are going to customize another Hammond collection figure, but this time we are going to use some Marco Makes replacement pieces. Now these are actually printed out and sold by Bradley Ford, who you are, or at least should be familiar with if you've been following my Marco Makes reviews. He was the one that helped with the creation and release of the rubber source Compsognathus. He also prints out and, of course, sells these for Marco, but obviously Marco has sculpted them. If you open these up, inside you will find the absolute most gorgeous Jurassic Park Velociraptor head sculpts that you will ever see. When it comes to a Hammond collection version, they are so nice. And then on top of that, we actually have the rest of the neck right there. But there are also replacement feet in here as well, of course, for our Velociraptor, which, as you can see, look way better than the feet that we have on the Raptor currently. Now, this is what our Velociraptor looks like at this point in time. So let's go ahead, pop the head and feet off, and then we'll go ahead and put these other pieces on it. To do this, I'm going to have to heat the joints up with a hair dryer, and then I'm just going to pull them off and hope they come off fairly easily. So here we are. We now have the feet off of our Raptor. I smacked the camera on the way in. And we've also got the head now off of our Raptor. Again, the somewhat mediocre looking head sculpt for our Velociraptor. And we have the majority of the new pieces now on our Raptor. You can see basically the start of the head. We've got the neck. We've also got the new feet and everything on the Raptor. But the next step, I think I have the toes latched together right there. So there we go. You can see the Raptor basically standing the way it is currently. The next step is to get the rest of the head sculpt onto the Raptor. I'm basically just going to have to apply a little bit of glue right here and then slide this in, and then our Raptor will have the head sculpt on. So I'm going to go ahead, get that glued on, and then we'll check it out. So here is our Raptor now all doctored up with the new parts on it. You can see it looks super, super cool, like a million times better than what we had going on from Mattel. Like, just look at the difference in the head sculpts here. Like, that's crazy. So much better, especially when you actually open the mouth of the Mattel version and you look at the difference in the quality of the teeth. Again, I'm really excited to finally have these here and get my figure customized. So at this point, we're just going to jump straight to painting it. I'm going to give it a base coat, and you can just follow along as I paint the figure. So after a little fine-tuning and stuff, and, you know, some dry brushing techniques, and just a little bit of extra minor stuff, we have our Raptor finished now, and I honestly could not be happier with the final product here. Once you add those Marco Makes replacement pieces, like, man, does it ever amp up the beauty and realism of this Raptor. Like, when you look at that head sculpt, wow, is that ever gorgeous. Like, that is easily one of the single most, if not the single most accurate Jurassic Park Velociraptor head sculpt I think I've ever seen. And of course, you still have the opportunity to articulate the jaw and stuff, and you can see the teeth look so much nicer on this version than they did on the original Mattel head sculpt. And if we actually grab that Mattel head sculpt again and bring it in, you can now see what we are playing with here when it comes to the difference in quality as well as the general appearance and of course the skin texture. Like, the skin texture is pretty, it's okay on the Mattel version, but I mean, it by no means replicates a Jurassic Park Velociraptor, not even remotely to as close as the Marco Makes version does. And again, that skin texture looks absolutely incredible everywhere on this Raptor. So if you really want to take your Hammond Collection Velociraptor to the next level, I couldn't recommend these Hammond Collection replacement pieces anymore. You can also see how good the feet look now. Again, once the new feet are on it, the foot sculpts look so much nicer now with these new feet on it. And again, the detail is exceptionally vibrant on the replacement pieces as well. And then of course you can still articulate the Raptor and everything all the same way that you used to, all the same way as we previously could, because Marco does a great job of creating the replacement pieces to fit perfectly in the way that they were originally on the Mattel versions. And it's actually really easy to get these on. It's not like with the T-Rex where, you know, it's a little bit, it's not hard, but it's a little bit more time consuming. With these, you literally just have to heat the joints up, pop them off, and then throw on the new pieces. So again, in the comment section, I would love to hear your thoughts on this and see if you think that the Raptor looks again better now that I have gone ahead and replaced the pieces on it and given it a fresh coat of paint. I also think that this might be my best paint job when it comes to a JP Velociraptor. I have tried painting this Raptor out a few times before, the Jurassic Park Velociraptor I mean, and I've never been fully happy with it. I was pretty happy with a few attempts, but this one I think, and of course again I think it has a lot to do with how good and screen accurate the Marco head sculpt is, but I am definitely a lot more happy with this version than any one that I've done in the past. But again, let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this, and if you're going to grab some of these replacement pieces from Bradley Ford, of course, again, created by Marco Makes, and of course, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.